Hey guys, Jay. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, oh my gosh. Pardon me. It is it's a bit of a change of weather here in Canada. So yeah, it's been cold for like the longest time. And today, for whatever reason, the temperature broke. We had like about 3 or 4 degrees today instead of 0 or -2. In Fahrenheit, I guess that is 20, I think maybe 18, 15 for 0. And then basically today, I think it was like 23, 24, something like that. Again, I don't profess to know how to tell temperature at all. But guys, welcome to the stream. Of course, my name is Jay. Thank you again for joining me and spending some time with me here on this Sunday evening. Oh my God, when is it? Oh my gosh, it is March 6th, everybody. March 6th, 2022. Where does the time fly? I'm just like, holy crap. I swear to God, as I always keep saying, I swear to God, it was January, not too long ago. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Yeah, a lot of things that have been happening all around the world, and as a lot of us know, a lot of things happening right here in our own our own communities too, though. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, things have been really been moving around here in Ontario, in Toronto specifically. Pardon me, guys. As I said, the weather's changing around here, so things are kind of I have a little bit of a little bit of a frog in my throat, but I'm okay. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. A lot of things happening in the toy world, but at the same time, a lot of things happening in the cartoon space. Just a whole bunch of things happening all over the place. But here, specific for Mega J Retro and MJR Collector, guys, I do want to say thank you so much for everybody's support over at Mega J Retro. We have already reached 7,000 subscribers, everybody. I can't believe it. 7,000 subscribers over at Mega J Retro. Guys, thanks to you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing to us over at Mega J Retro. Holy crap, everybody. Thank you so much for all your love and support. It's been amazing. What a wonderful journey. And we just keep, it just keeps going. Pardon me. And here, pardon me. I'm sorry, guys. something went down the wrong tube. I'm seriously, whew. Oh man, it's just I'm gonna clear it before everything gets worse. But basically, here over at MJR Collector, we are, believe it or not, we are actually approaching 3,000 subscribers. I can't believe it, man. This has been a huge milestones for both channels, and it's all because of you guys. Because of you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. Holy crap, everybody! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping us to get to these major milestones. It really is an amazing privilege to be able to share our collective love of 80s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s culture. My apologies. Whether it's movies, television, cartoons, fashion, the music of the day, guys. It's all because of you guys that this is possible. Thank you so much for all your support over the years. And now we're reaching these major milestones. It's just absolutely bonkers. Oh my God! Oh wow, Timothy. Timothy, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for the super chat. You are amazing, my friend. Hey, Jay, good to see you, brother. Good to see you too, Timothy. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's always a pleasure to see you here, Timothy. Again, it's not necessary, but every little bit counts. So thank you so much, Timothy. It really does mean the world to me. Sorry, everybody. Obviously, whatever I had for dinner did not agree with me. It definitely went down the wrong throat, the wrong pipe. Trying to correct that as I speak. But one thing I will correct is my appreciation for everybody here. You guys are amazing. Oh my God, like seriously. I never thought when I first started this channel, years ago. I think I've been on YouTube now, coming close to 7 years now. Let me double check on that. How long have I been on YouTube? Just as a matter of fact, I am of course talking about my first channel, Mega J Retro. How long have I been on Mega? How long have I been? That is a good question. How long have I been on YouTube as a you know, just in general, how long? Because much like a lot of us, I don't use like when I first started coming onto YouTube, it was just to watch videos. I didn't come here, to be a content creator. When things first started, I did not come here to be a content creator. So, what what was my oldest video? Okay, my oldest video was to help a friend. Actually, yes, it was this video here. I was helping a friend, and that was indeed 7 years ago. Holy crap! So the first time I published a video on you, now of course I'd been watching YouTube for much longer than that. But my very first published video was 7 years ago. It got a whopping 98 views. That was massive for me at the time. Massive. The very first video I actually did for the channel was back 5 years ago. So for me making YouTube videos was about 5 years ago. That's incredible. And again, pretty consistent. I had 97 views for my very first YouTube video. That's hilarious, right? Then I went on to talk about Force 5, Star Avengers, Vanguard Ace, Grandizer, sorry, Guy King. Then apparently I went to San Diego Comic-Con. That was fun. Lots of great stuff there. And then I did Space Cateers when I got back. Holy crap. And then it was just a whole my anime journey started. That's where I started doing a lot of reviews for anime. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I was doing a lot of anime videos back then. I reviewed Bao. I got some stuff from Funimation. I reviewed Riding Bean. I did a whole bunch of stuff. I was talking about AliExpress, which is still one of my more popular videos, 74,000 views. Yeah, I talked about Madoc 01, The Blade of Kamui, which is an amazing anime if you guys haven't seen it. I look back at the introductions of anime back from the 1960s all the way to the 1970s. I really should do 1970 to 1980. I really should do that. Then I reviewed Midnight Owl Goku, Vampire Hunter D, and then I started doing my retro reviews, and that was so much fun. The Mighty Hercules, Rocket Robin Hood. Does anybody here remember the Mighty Hercules or Rocket Robin Hood? I'm wondering if anybody actually remembers any of these wonderful cartoons from back in the day. Yeah, I did, and then I went back to the anime. I flipped back and forth between retro reviews and anime reviews. So I did Cyber City Oedo 808. Then I started my very first toy review, guys. Can you believe it? I actually started my very first toy review 5 years ago. I reviewed Star Poseidon from the Solo Chokugen series. Beautiful stuff. Oh my gosh. Then I continued on with my retro reviews. I did Barba Papa again. Such wonderful cartoons. Star Arrow. Did another anime review with Demon City Shinjuku. Reviewed my Star Dragon action figure from Solo Chokugen. Beautiful figure, guys. Then I went back to more and more retro reviews like Dr. Snuggles, right? The Fist of the North Star, Fables of the Green Forest. Wow, holy cow! And then I ended up doing some more. I actually did a movie review. I did the new Power Rangers movie review. That was cool. Ghost in the Shell, Battle of the Planets. Holy crap! I did a a fun little April Fool's joke about laser discs, brand new laser discs from 10 years ago. That's hilarious. Curse of the Undead Yoma, The Adventures of the Little Prince, Sesame Street. That was a good video, actually. That's a great video. I love Sesame. I love that Sesame Street review. I talked about videotapes for crying out loud. Reviewing videotapes. Yeah, that didn't go too far. 168 views. That was funny. The Mermaid Forest. I don't know if anybody remembers that anime. That was crazy. The Little Mermaid. This is not Disney's Little Mermaid. This was the Little Mermaid from 1970 from 1974. Great animated film. If anybody seriously, go check that one out. Mazinger Z. I did another movie review, The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The Happy Prince. That was another amazing Hans Christian Andersen tale. Beautiful stuff. I did Astro Boy. I got some stuff from Right. I got some prizes from Right Stuff International. That was a lot of fun. The Great Majinger. That's a great action figure there too. And then talked about going to Anime North, which is a huge anime convention here in Canada. I talked about Tekkaman, the Space Knight, wonderful cartoon, anime cartoon which was aired in the late 70s, early 80s. Loved it. A lot of people now know it as Technoman here in North America, but there was another Tekkaman OVA that came out a long time ago. Then I started doing some weird things. Like I started talking about trying to repair my Laserdisc player, which had mixed reviews there. I talked about a wonderful Rankin and Bass film called The Hobbit. So yeah, I was doing some really great stuff. Reviewed The Princess Bride, one of my absolute all-time favorite movies of all time. And then I started doing replica reviews like Narsil. I love swords. If you guys haven't figured that out, and helmets, it's my thing. And I had some random things too, like I found this little this little spider dancing in my bathroom. It was one of those jumping spiders, and that was cute. He was such a cutest thing, and I ended up releasing him to the wild. It was a lot of fun. The Flight of Dragons, that was so much fun. That was a great cartoon back in the day. Yeah, lots of great stuff. Went back to San Diego Comic-Con. Then I ended up doing some more weird reviews. I did some more anime reviews, right? Yeah, it was good times. I really, and I really need to start going back, and revisiting a lot of my my retro reviews and anime reviews. It's something I'm really passionate about still, even to this day. And a lot of people did resonate with it. I had a lot of viewers, a lot of people asking me a whole bunch of questions. So, but as with anything, things change, and just like this channel, I went from an anime reviewer to doing, like, again, tech. I tried the tech reviews. I tried retro reviews. Nothing really stuck. But it was when I started doing toy hunting and nostalgia type of videos. And you know what? Everybody here started really connecting with that, and that's really where we are today. It was so hard to get to 1,000 subscribers, but and even when I started this channel, I never thought anybody would even bother subscribing to me. So to reach 1,000, that was absolutely massive, and that happened, I think, 2 years ago. And now, a little bit later, we're all the way up to 7,000 subscribers. It's mind blowing. It really is mind blowing. And of course, it's thanks to all you guys. Thanks to you guys and liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. This has been made possible. It's just and from the bottom of my heart, all I can say is thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing to the channel. You guys are the best. Yeah, it's been a major milestone for us here. Over at Mega J Retro for 7,000 subscribers, and now here we're fast approaching 3,000 subscribers here. So just like over at Mega J Retro, where we're giving away a ton of prizes over there, I fully plan to actually do another giveaway right here. And I know I promised that I would do it at 2,000 subscribers, but now that we're fast approaching 3,000 subscribers, we might as well do a massive giveaway here too. So guys, once we hit 3,000 subscribers here on Mega J Retro, we are definitely going to be giving away some great prizes. So thank you so much for all your love and support, guys. It really has meant the world to me. And for everybody who's supported us over at Patreon and have become channel member supporters, guys, thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me that you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really is crazy. It helps me to continue and to continue and be, the encouragement and just all your feedback. It really does mean the world to me, and I really got to get better at answering my comments answering everybody's comments. It's something that I just it's something I really need to improve on, and I'm committed this year to actually get that done and to really get more and more feedback and reply to more and more feedback and get you guys the answers that you want. That's been my biggest folly in terms of being posting videos and such. But I do plan on doing more of that and getting better at that as we continue to move through the next year. But you know what? I've been rambling on for such a long time. Let's go say hi to everybody in the chat. A whole bunch of people in here right now. Jermaine, hey Jermaine, good to see you, my friend. How's it going? What up, Mega J? What up, Jermaine? Good to see you, my friend. David Jones, hey David, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here on the stream. Hey, look who's here, Ramen Toy, good to see you guys. How's it going? Good morning here. Good morning, 7th of March, 10 a.m. here in China. Wow, That's awesome. Can't wait to see some more of those great reveals. Well, we'll preview some stuff from Ramen Toy today. They've been nonstop on some of their 80s Commanders releases. So really excited, really excited to see what else they have coming. Saturday Morning Comics. Hey, Saturday Morning Comics. Good to see you, my friend. Thundercats. What's new about Thundercats? We're going to talk about that today, my friend. We are going to talk about that today. Jay Smith. Hey, Jay Smith. Good to see you. Where's my phone? I have lost my phone. Yeah, Jay Smith. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Obi-Wan. Hey, Obi-Wan. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, Jay. Congrats on the 7K. Thank you so much, my friend. You're one of the reasons why we got there over at Mega J Retro. Thank you so much for that. Rodimus Prime. Hey, Jay. Just finishing up this Gundam model kit I'm building. Gundam Dart Scythe, 1/44th scale, high grade. Beautiful. Give me 1 second, guys. I have lost my phone. I don't know where it went. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Where'd it go? Okay, that's not good. I have lost my phone. How the heck did I do that? There it is. I found it. See what happens when you lose your phone? Like, seriously, it's just how did that happen? Like, seriously, I swear to God, if it wasn't tied on, I'd leave it on a washroom somewhere. Wow, Dart Scythe. That's incredible, Rodimus Prime. That's awesome. Thank you again, Timothy. I really appreciate it so much. Your support always means the world to me, my friend. Thank you so much for that. Matthew Henning. Hey, Matthew Henning. Good to see you, my friend. Is there a second channel? Yes. My main channel is Mega J Retro. So if you want to head over there, let me just bring that up again. Yeah, my main channel is Mega J Retro. So yeah, if you'd like to subscribe to that channel as well, by all means, please do. I do a lot of toy news and toy reviews over there. So I think you'll enjoy it, Matthew. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ramen. What did I have for dinner? We had some Szechuan. We had some Szechuan today, ramen. So it didn't agree with me. I'm still coughing. I think it was a bit too spicy. I'm trying to get it down. Matthew, I think as long as you've been growing, I think as long as you've been growing out the beard. That's awesome, Matthew. Thank you so much. Hilarious. Barry, evening, Jane chat. Hey, Barry, good to see you, my friend. Matthew, I'm Canadian. Yes, I remember Hercules and his awesome centaur sidekick. Yes, that was Newton. Newt. That's hilarious. I'm glad somebody remembers. Yojo C. Hey, Yojo C. Good to see you, my friend. Yojo. Matthew, how about the new Princess Bride figures? They look amazing, don't they? They look absolutely stunning. I did see them the other day over at GameStop. It was really fun to find them in the wild. Scott Austin. Hey, Scott Austin. Good to see you, my friend. Hello, Jay. Fairly new to your channel. I found it about a month ago, and I have to say I enjoy your content. I'm just north of Toronto, so it's nice to see hunts closer to home. That's awesome, Scott. Thank you so much. Are you in Newmarket or are you in Markham? Because I'm pretty much up, a little bit further up in Markham. Or are you over by Etobicoke? Whereabouts are you, Scott? Let us know, please. Rolando. Hey, Rolando Flores. Good to see you, my friend. How's it going? Barry. Hi, Jay. I'm using my phone as the internet's been down for 2 days. Sucks that I'm not watching you on the big screen. Oh, that's terrible, Barry. Sorry to hear that. That sucks. Hopefully you get your internet back. Yojo C. I love Thundercats. Yes, I love Thundercats too. There's just such a big part of my childhood, man. Just such a big part of my childhood. Barry, congratulations on 7K. Jay, hope you get another 7K soon. I hope so too, bro, friend. I really do hope so. Chemical Reaction. What's up, brother? Peace. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. It's been pretty crazy these days, and I do this once in a while just to show my support and to bring awareness to a lot of things. I don't want to dwell on it too much, but I do want to say, just because it is important, guys, please. I have friends who are from Ukrainian descent, and there are a lot of people out there who are suffering right now. Pardon me, and I would be amiss if I didn't at least say that if you know anybody out there, if you have any friends, or even or if you're from pardon me, if you're of Ukrainian descent yourself, and if you have any people, any friends or family or who are of Ukrainian descent, please let them know that you do support them and that you do care. It really is important that we show them as much support as possible. Things are being it's just terrible right now. What's happening over there or on the other side of the world is just I can't believe it. I just can't. Just we've come back from 2 years of being locked down in our own homes, and dealing with a global a global pandemic, and then literally right after we start coming out of it, this happens, and it's just a tragedy. It really is. So please, if you're able to, if you can, if you have anybody, if you know anybody who's of Ukrainian descent, please show them your support. Reach out to them. Make sure that they know that you care about them and wondering how they're doing. Find out. It's just it's a small gesture, but just find out if they're okay. Just talk to them. Sometimes they're alone and they feel trapped and helpless, right? I know my friends. They're very scared right now, not for themselves mostly, but just for the people they care about, the ones who are living through this tragedy right now. So yes, please, if you are able to, definitely show your support for anyone out there who is Ukrainian or comes from Ukrainian descent. And let's all hope for the best for this. That it ends soon. The conflict will end, and people can go back to their lives. I have no idea. I've never been in any situation like what's going on over there. On the other side of the world. And we do live in a paradise, guys. We really do here in North America. So a little bit goes a long way if you're able to, and if you have the means, if you can donate to any sort of causes for the Ukrainian relief. I know that Canada itself has opened up their borders, and anyone who's displaced at all from this tragedy. If they need to, they can actually reach out to the Canadian government and try to get placement here. So that's something to look forward to. That can help out. And of course, as I said earlier, if you are able to donate to any good causes that can help out, towards the relief efforts of Ukraine, I do encourage you to do so. This is my way of just just some real talk. Before we get started. I don't like to dwell on these things. It's something that needs to be said. We need to look out for people who are less fortunate than ourselves, and people who are in the worst of situations. And this is absolutely one of the worst of situations anywhere. So guys, please, if you do know anyone who's of Ukrainian descent, or if you have any friends or family who are of Ukrainian descent or Ukrainian themselves, please reach out to them. Make sure that they care. And on top of that, as I've always said, please reach out to your loved ones, reach out to their mother, brother, your sister, your cousin, your best friends, and let them know that you haven't seen them in a while, that you care, just so that they know. Because just like what happened for 2 years, we were all sort of like separated from each other. We were all apart, and we had to find out different, unique, creative ways to actually see each other. So yeah, just reach out to people who you care about the most, and let them know you care. I think that's the biggest thing we can do right now. We're all going to get through this, everybody. We are, but it's going to take a lot of patience, a lot of time, and a lot of community. And that's actually what we're here for. We're here to be a community to each other. We're here to be a community for everybody out there. We have to band together. Together we're stronger. And because of that, I want to help spread a little bit of that message. Every little time I can. But guys, here at the Mega J Retro community, I hope everyone out here is doing well and staying safe. So, that's my little speech for today. I always try to interject a little bit of that just before we get started, because it really is important to actually bring light to these situations. Yeah, it's kind of crazy what's going on today. We just came out of a global pandemic, and this happens. So it does seem like one thing ends and something else begins. It's just the cycle of life, everybody. This is the way it is. But something else that is part of life is gathering and celebrating the things that mean the most to us. And you know what? A lot of that comes with remembering the culture of the 70s, 80s, 90s. So much popular culture out there. So many things that we can all love and you know that they all connect us here, especially on Mega J Retro and MJR Collector. You know, the love of toys, right? The love of cartoons, pop culture, all that great stuff. And I really wanted to thank you guys for being here tonight and sharing some of that, you know, some of these memories, you know, and because this is the highlight of my weekend, guys, being able to spend some time with you guys, you know, reminiscing about these great moments. So, without further ado, why don't we talk a little bit about what's been happening in the toy world? I really want to actually touch on some things that have been going on with Ramen Toy since they're here tonight. Anyway, because honestly, I'm very excited about some of their latest announcements. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But looks like a few more people have joined the chat. So why don't we just say hi to them? Tumai, hey Tumai, good to see you, my friend. Hi Jay, hi Tumai, good to see you. Scott, just past Barry. Ah, okay. So you're just north of Barry. That's cool. A lot of great hunting spots there. Well, in Barry anyway. And I have. It's been a while since I've gone back. As you might know, Scott, my car broke down, so unfortunately, I haven't been able to do any more extended hunting. I can only pretty much stay in my own area now. So I'm hoping to be able to get another car very soon. But it's been a very big struggle. It's pretty crazy. Yo, Joe C, world peace. Yes. Let us all hope for world peace, my friends. This is something that we should all strive towards. It's crazy. Palpatine 1975. Palpatine, good to see you, my lord. How are you tonight? Guerto. I have no idea what that means, Lord Palpatine. Please, let's not elaborate. Greetings, my friend. Hopefully you are well. Good to see you, Lord Palpatine. How are you tonight? Yes, stand with Ukraine. Absolutely. Hashtag stand with Ukraine. Absolutely. Thank you, Lord Palpatine. Barry. Yeah, we understand what's going on. Of the flooding and also the flooding in Lisbon, Australia, where a couple of YouTubers we know are doing okay. A usual Mike and sci-fi. Yes, I I did not know about Lisbon, Australia. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, my wow, our best goes out to everybody on Australia. Holy crap. I had no idea about this one on Australia. That's crazy. Yeah, definitely. I hope Mike is doing okay. Wow. Thank you for bringing that to our attention, Barry. That's crazy. Tumai, have you thought about picking up the 3-0 Power Rangers? They're Hot Toys quality. I am going to be collecting them one at a time. Hopefully they don't sell out before that happens. They're still very affordable, only about $100 each. So yes, I'm definitely looking to actually add them to my collection as soon as I can. Thank you, Tumai. That's wonderful. Barry, sorry, they are doing okay, and I also shouldn't come at a worse. Sorry, they are doing okay, and I also couldn't come at a worse time, especially since COVID was going around still. Okay, I'm thinking you're saying that it couldn't have come around at the worst time. But I understand that, Barry. That's absolutely insane. Oh my gosh, just crazy. Yo, Joe, yes, 80s and 90s, absolutely. But I go as far as the 70s, sometimes even the 60s. Yeah, I go pretty far back for nostalgia there, Yo, Joe. Chemical reaction. Excited to get my 80s Commanders. Yes, I think we all are. The 80s Commanders are incredible. Seriously. James, hey James, good to see you, my friend. Hey Gakes, remember how lucky we are to have peace and the luxury of talking toys and pop culture. Well said, James. I couldn't have said it better myself. Absolutely. Timothy, can't wait for the new updates on Centurions. Whoo! Let's go. Let's do some of that right now. Rodimus Prime, 1982. Jay, I found at the Studio Series 86 Clip Jumper and Target stores after searching for three different Target stores. Love the bright red. The fact that he has an Autobot insignia on his chest in robot mode. Beautiful. Super excited to finally get my hands on a cartoon accurate 86 Cliff Jumper. That's awesome. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and have a look at what Ramen Toy has been up to lately. Let's go ahead and see what's been happening with Ramen Toy. Now, their site is, of course, they're still taking orders for their 80s Commander and, of course, the Quicksilver. So, guys, if you haven't already pre-ordered your Quicksilver or 80s Commanders, definitely head over there sooner rather than later. But if we head over to the Ramen Toy on Facebook, there we go. we can kind of see what they've been up to. Right off the bat, we do have this amazing teaser that the 80s Commander Retro Series is coming soon, and a lot of people are hoping that it might be one of these two guys. That would be absolutely awesome. John Thunder and Rex Charger. I think a lot of people are hoping and praying that that's going to be a thing. But in the meantime, something that's been something like they've had a lot of different updates over the past couple of weeks, and one of the more exciting ones one of the things that I'm super excited for in terms of their overall in terms of what they're what they've been teasing a lot has definitely been this one in particular. Oh yeah, here we go. This is super exciting, everybody. It looks like what are they calling this guy again? I can't remember. They're calling this guy the what are they calling this guy? Oh my gosh, where are we here? Come on, help me out here. What are you calling this guy? There he is, the antagonist cyborg. Yes, the antagonist cyborg is starting to come around. He's starting to come together. So this, of course, is AKA Hacker, the right hand man of Doc Terror. So yeah, the cyborg antagonist is coming, and he looks freaking amazing. Oh my gosh, I love the fact that he separates him between just like he did in the original '80s action figure. This is so much. This is so much fun. If you haven't already, definitely go check out their video that they produced for the '80s Commander. This was an amazing video. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna just play a little bit of it here for us. Let me just see the yeah, I'm just gonna skip through certain pieces. Yeah, honestly, this is just looking beautiful. I'm loving the way the new sculpt looks. It's hard to tell whether or not it's more. I think though it's more in the style of the original version of the '80s Commanders. Of the Centurions. I think it's more cartoon accurate, and I think that's what they're going for here. I love the designs though. Overall, they just look absolutely incredible. The way they've created the new mechanical arms, the new mechanical legs, right? And of course, how easily he stands there with his own his own human leg. I'm loving this brand new design. I'm loving this new take on Hacker, the antagonist cyborg, and I'm very, very excited to see just how he finally turns out. There we can see the the left side of Hacker there, the antagonist cyborg. Oh my gosh. And you know what? We got that gratuitous butt shot. Yeah, we got his gratuitous butt shot. Look at that butt shot, everybody. Oh, you can't go wrong with getting some gratuitous butt shots for all these wonderful action figures. We do get a small glimpse at his helmet here, and honestly, it's looking pretty badass. I swear. This was definitely I never had Hacker as a kid. I had Doc Terror, so having the opportunity to actually have Hacker would be awesome. Again, one of those wonderful figures that I've always wanted. And here we actually get a glimpse at the other side, which of course is I don't know what they're going to call him, but Dr. Evil. I guess it's going to be Doc Terror. And yeah, that's going to be something else. I can't wait until we actually see what the evil doctor is going to look like. That's going to be awesome. Seriously. Here we get a more Ramen Toy did actually produce a test shot of the antagonist, and again, this is a very, very early, very preliminary test shot, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's of course just straight white plastic, but yeah, I'm liking the way it's starting to come together. Seriously, he's looking. Oh man, look at that, straight down the middle. Love that connection points. Oh my gosh, just beautiful. Now, a lot of people have been saying, "What's wrong with his head? He looks like a pea head." Yes, he does actually look like he's got a very, very small head. But I believe it was spoken about in the comments that this is literally just a test shot. So that head is more along like is going to be much bigger in the final production. But so not to worry. I believe that they did say that here, right here. Yes, his head size will be increased. This is a prototype for us to sort out the final corrections, which otherwise we couldn't see in 3D renders. So yes, definitely not like in terms of the offerings for 80s Commanders. This is something I've always wanted. I really can't wait until we see more of these wonderful figures from Ramen Toy. Very excited to find out if we're gonna actually, hopefully they'll give us a sneak peek of a traumatizer eventually. That would be absolutely insane. Definitely excited for that. That's something that I'm really excited for. Timothy, so Timothy can't wait for an update on the Centurions. Absolutely, I hope you. I'm not sure if you saw those updates, Timothy. That they're looking crazy. I'm seriously excited about that. James, got myself a McFarlane's Warhammer artist proof, General Steeler and Orc Meganob at Heroes World. That Orc Meganob is huge. That thing is freaking massive. It's gigantic. That must have cost you a pretty penny there, James. Holy crap! That thing does not look cheap. That thing looks freaking massive. Congratulations, Tube Top 123. Hey, Tube Top 123. What's going on, my friend? So, Waspinator at Walmart, worth getting? Yes, absolutely. Waspinator is an amazing figure. I was able to get him for a really good price, so I hope you'll be able to get him at a good price too. But definitely, wonderful figure. If you have the opportunity, definitely grab him. Yo, Joe C, I found the Flock Panther at Walmart yesterday. Woohoo! Yes. You saw him at Walmart? No, are you serious? How much was he? How much was he at Walmart? That's awesome. Oh my gosh. James, Waspinator has been possessed by Starscream before. Oh, James, that's hilarious. Yes, you're right. Tube Top 123, Flock Panther, it must be nice. Yes, he is. Absolutely. Yojo C, Panther, huh? So did you get totally flocked? Oh my gosh, you're hilarious. James, man, those are the dad jokes just keep on coming, eh? Yojo C, LOL. I was flocking excited, 100%. You guys are crazy. Pardon me, guys. I'm not having a good day today. I'm having a great day being here with you guys, but yeah, my things are just going wrong. Barry, yes, I talked to Usual Mike. He's doing okay, but he lost a job for about 7 months. Oh no. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll reach out to Mike later, see how he's doing. James. Ramen. Same MGR. I also only had Doc Terror. Yep. I love Doc Terror. He was an amazing figure. I never could find Hacker. I think people really liked Hacker. He looked awesome. James, Two Top. I remember that Waspinator toy from Beast Wars counts as a Starscream variant for collecting purposes. Oh, you're hilarious, guys. Good stuff. Ramen. That is a 3D print, not a test shot. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I guess I was misinformed. Yes, so that was just a 3D print. So it's a test shot of a test shot. Just kidding. So it is literally a prototype. That 3D. So this is literally a prototype. Okay, now we have some inside information here, guys. So this literally was a 3D print. It's a pure prototype. It's not even a test shot. That's crazy. All right, good to know. The 3D print is meant to see what we may have missed in the 3D sculpt. Yes, such as the forehead. Sorry, such as the head from our 3D sculpt. The head looked okay. I got you, but it's not the right size. Totally understand. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much for that clarification, Robin. That's excellent. Yojo C, I keep passing on that Waspinator. I might get it. I might regret it later. I think you will. That's not saying that as a matter of fact, but it's always about timing, my friend. It's always about timing. So I hope you do grab it sooner rather than later. Panther was $40. Ooh. Yeah. What? Actually, that's not a bad price. That is not a bad price. That is actually a pretty good price. It's not the best price, but that's actually not bad. I collect. I have it just because of nostalgia's sake. But yeah, if I were you, my friend, I would definitely consider keeping it. That's actually a really good. That's not a bad price at all. James, the Mega Knob was only $50. Consider classified Toys R Us at 45. Seems cheap enough for a great painting project. Yep, that seems like that's not bad. Congratulations, James. Awesome find. Palpatine, Jay, have you seen the new Batman movie yet? Your thoughts? So no, I've been hearing amazing things about the Batman movie. I do plan on seeing it eventually. So and now that up here in Ontario we're actually able to go to a movie theater again, I actually might go ahead and see it in the theater. So yes, definitely want to see the new Batman movie. What were your thoughts, Palpatine? Was it good for you? Did you have a good time? So yeah, continuing on with some more things from Ramen. Um, yeah, the 80s commanders continue to be produced, but we did see some amazing new reveals from uh, Monstar. Wow, honestly, I am super excited about this. Seriously, I did a whole video on this figure earlier in the week, and I'm super excited about this particular version of Monstar. Um, yeah, I can't get enough of this new version, these new sculpts that they're actually producing for Silverhawks. Now, this is interesting. A wonderful new imagining of Monstar, so much so that this particular monster actually opens up his mouth. That's menacing and just frightening to the nth degree. I thought he was absolutely bone chilling when his mouth was closed. With his mouth open, that is a new nightmare. I never thought I never thought I was actually going to experience, and now I'm experiencing it. Oh my god, that is just bone chilling. Seriously, I would not want to be stuck in the middle of a dark alley with this guy. Forget the fact that he looks like Pinhead on steroids. Like, oh my god, that is just crazy. Look at that face. Holy crap. That is just absolutely nightmare fuel right there. Holy crap. Seriously, this guy, he's looking just absolutely wild. I can't believe it. And as we know, these are officially licensed figures. So it's going to be real. Oh wow, it's going to be really cool to see these guys on the shelves. Yes, look at the size of his chest. Like, oh my god, this guy's absolutely massive. Holy crap! The elbow thrusters, so reminiscent of the show. Man, I'm just loving this brand new take on Monstar. Such a wonderful figure. Oh my gosh, just crazy. But it didn't end there. Now we also got to see some actual full 3D renders of Monstar as well. These are beautiful. He's got it looks like he's got a bit of a wash all over him. I love the paint style. I love the way the eyes look, and the Monstar itself. Like I said, he looks like Pinhead on steroids. Just absolutely insane. Seriously, this is the type of thing. Once again, I would not want to be caught in a dark alley beside this guy. He just looks like massive, just absolutely massive. Holy crap, man! This figure is really doing it for me. And as much as I do appreciate the cartoon versions, the ultra tuning versions that are coming out from Super 7, I do have to say that this, just a new take on Monstar. You know what I mean? Just a beautiful new concept for what Monstar could look like and will look like now that he is coming in plastic form. My God, just crazy. Love those hands. He's got some thick thighs, man. Those are some thunder thighs right there. Those are the thunder thighs. Oh my God, those are some big ass thighs. He does not skip leg day. Monstar does not skip leg day. Oh my gosh, he's got some big ass thighs. Wow, he's got that fucking. Oh, looks like a. You know what? Have you guys been following Robo Skull? It's like this. Let me see if I can find it. Robo Skull. Yeah, it sort of reminds me of Robo Skull, like on a different slightly weird level. It sort of reminds me of Robo Skull. Let's open this up here. Yeah, see, He's got the fangs. He's got it going on, right? You got that, and then you got look at that. Seriously, I think the argument can be made that there's some influences here. I think RoboSkull was definitely influenced by Monstar. I think that's the thing. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. They could be brothers for crying out loud. Look at that. Whey. Oh my god, that's just freaky. RoboSkull, Monstar, RoboSkull, Monstar. RoboSkull, Monstar, RoboSkull, Monstar. I'm going it backwards here. Crazy, just insane. I'm loving this new version of Monstar, and again, a lot of attention of detail has come onto all these figures, and it's just beautiful seeing them come together. And it's again, it's been so long since we've actually seen any new Centurions and any new Silverhawks. So what an amazing thing to actually come together so quickly. And we'll be getting these. If Ramen Toy is on as they were with the first releases of the '80s Commander, if they're actually on point on schedule to release these as they are, we're gonna see these as early as August, from what I understand. Don't quote me on that. Maybe Ramen Toy can give us a final clarification on when they're going to be released. But yeah, they're the projection for the '80s Commanders was, I believe, October, and they small delays in shipments and things like that. But everybody eventually got all their orders, up until about January. So yeah, definitely looking forward to finally getting these guys into our hands. This is crazy. This is just nuts. Like honestly, I've always tipped my hat to Ramen Toy in terms of their ability to get these figures in our hands as quickly as possible. Like that's not something that's easily done, guys. You know what I mean? Like this is something that we really do have to understand that these figures are not are not. If you think about how fast or how long it takes to get a Super 7 figure from concept to production to final shipment, it can take a year, maybe sometimes even a year and a half. Ramen Toy has been able to get their action figures out within a year. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. Just absolutely insane. Beautiful. Yeah, so Lord Palpatine, I have not seen the Batman movie. Please let me know your thoughts. Ramen, no spoilers on Batman. It only shown here in China. It only shows here in China on March 18th. All right, guys, no spoilers. No spoilers for Ramen. Let's not spoil the movie for Ramen Toy. Timothy, the Hacker Cyborg 3D render looks amazing. I'm digging the paint scheme. I much prefer the more modern details wash as opposed to the vintage colors. It gives it a more realistic vibe. I know it's there's a bit of some people are loving. Some people, it's like anything, right? It's like anything. Some people are gonna love the newer take on the '80s Commanders. With a realistic wash, the realistic colors, more subdued, more crushed down. Not so cartoony. But then there are going to be fans of the and traditionalists who really want that cartoon look. So that's something which we have to understand. But Timothy, I'm totally on board with you. I love these realistic versions. They look absolutely stunning. James, the Batman is 3 hours. Don't drink or eat beforehand. I heard it was very long. Yes, I heard it actually was crazy long. I'm surprised they actually released it in theaters at 3 hours. Yo, Josie, I was hunting for the Lego Lamborghini Countach yesterday and found 2. He got 2. That's amazing. Awesome, Yojo. Congratulations. That's awesome. Timothy K. Poindexter, Junior Esquire. Kumusta ka na, Jay? Mabuti, pare. Mabuti, pare. Kumusta ka? How are you doing, Timmy? Good to see you, my friend. Ramen, thanks at Timothy Hans. Absolutely. So excited for these things. Ramen, we placed an Easter egg in that Monstar pick. Ooh, what did we place? What do we have here? So this Monstar pick apparently has an Easter egg. I don't see anything. I don't, guys. Do you see something? What do you see? I see the Bat guy. What was his name again? What was that Bat's name? Monstar Bat. Companion. What was this guy's name again? What was his name? There he is. Shadowbat. Okay. You know what? It's been a long time. So yeah, that's Shadowbat. So there's Shadowbat, right? There's Monstar. He's got it. He's got his blast effect there. I don't know. I don't see anything. Doesn't seem to be anything. Hey, wait a second. What's this? Oh, hello. There's a Porsche here. Is that a Porsche? Is that a Porsche? Yes, it's a Porsche. That is a Porsche 911, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Maybe it's a Sylvia. Maybe it's a Sylvia. Is that a Sylvia? It might be a Sylvia. It looks like a Porsche, though. Anyway, it's a car. There is a car here on this one. Are there any other? Are there any other pictures? Where are we here? Are there any other pictures? No, that's there's an Easter egg right there. Somebody's finger and thumb. Maybe we can get some fingerprints. That's another finger and thumb. Yeah, I guess the Easter egg is the Porsche. So, guys, what can we tell about a Porsche? Anybody have any ideas? There's the $1 million question, everybody. What does the Porsche mean in these photos? There's an idea. There's the mystery. Everybody's on to the mystery machine. What does the Porsche mean in this photo of Monstar? I'll leave that up for everybody to see. I don't know. Does anybody have any guesses? That's interesting. Yojo C, Monstar looks awesome. Yes, he does. He does indeed. James, love the detail in the armor. It looks. I love all the segments. I love the way it's all put together. It looks great. Ramen Toy, thanks. So Yojo C, all credit goes to our talented sculptors. Beautiful, deep cuts. Yes, deep set cuts. Timothy, Pinhead on steroids. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Like seriously, am I wrong? Seriously, does that not look like Pinhead on steroids? Like, come on, seriously, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. That is, I'm not wrong. I'm gonna claim it right now. I am not wrong. That is Pinhead on steroids right there. That is freaking Pinhead. I would not want to be stuck in a dark alley with that. That is absolutely frightening, freaking crazy, absolutely nuts. Jay Smith at Ramen Toy. Monstar is looking amazing, and the Easter egg. Oh, Yojo C, the car. So some people have seen the car. Jabbar Robbins, good to see you, my friend. Evening, Jay. Sorry I'm late. Currently watching AEW's Revolution pay-per-view. Nice. Who's your prediction to win the Revolution? Ramen, we did not scale Monstar versus Quicksilver as per the original, else it would have been way too big and hence expensive. Therefore, we are just a little bit taller than Quicksilver, as if he is Kevin Nash. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I think the size of Monstar in the cartoon is just this just overly cartoonish, just crazy. But not that I don't mind that. I like that. But I think that slightly more realistic sizing, slightly more realistic proportions is good. So I'm very much looking forward to this version of Monstar. James, Monstar does deadlifts and squats. Absolutely, does not miss that leg day. I'm telling you, he's training. He's training for the end of the world. Ramen, thanks, Jay Smith. Of course, Micah. Hey, Micah, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Matthew, I want Seymour from the Silverhawks. Ooh, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I love Seymour. Yeah, I love Seymour. Oh man, that tune was always stuck in my head whenever I saw that. Now, whenever I see a taxi cab flying by, I always think of Seymour. James, Ramen Toy, Kevin Nash. Will Monstar tear his quads in the running of the ropes? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Oh, that's brutal, James. That's brutal. Rodimus, I do, Matthew. There you go. James, laughing out loud. Absolutely. Jay Smith, Matthew Henning. I couldn't remember his name to save my life. James, everyone's talking washes. I'm seeing actual panel lining too. Gorgeous stuff. Yes. I love the deep set in cuts. They look amazing. Just beautiful. But you have to use the wash to bring out those to bring out those lines. That's the one thing about that, which is why it's important. Rodimus, I'm on the fence about seeing the Batman. The reason Zoe Kravitz had to shoot her mouth off and trash Final Fantasy VII. Oh, Rodimus, if that's the only thing, I mean, leave that behind. Just enjoy the movie as a movie. She's a character in the movie. Whatever she says in real life is what she says in real life. Yo, Joe C. It hits it. It is his pose. I got you. James, Rodimus, I don't think the IPs should be too precious. Also, the localization for the original Final Fantasy VII was wonky. Yeah, like anything, it's hard to get the translation right the first time. So, anyway, you guys obviously know more about that situation than I do. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Rodimus, although I might see it as cause, I might see it because Robert Pattinson is an actual fan of the Final Fantasy games. Rodimus, wow, that's you really are like. Not that I blame you, but that's an interesting reason for not seeing a movie. But okay. Yo, Joel C. The blue writing on the wing. The blue writing on the wing. What are you talking about? What? What are we talking about here? All right, let's check the blue writing. Maybe that's the Easter egg. What does the blue writing on the wing say? The blue writing on the wing says. The blue writing on the wing says. It says A asterisk 3. I don't think that's an Easter egg. I don't think that's an Easter egg. Sorry, I think that's just a mark from the toy manufacturers. This car is really sticking out like a sore thumb. I'm wondering if that's actually a thing. A Smith says mask. Gloria Baker. What? Gloria Baker from Mask. What do we got here? What is that? Gloria Baker Mask. Ooh, what have we here? Gloria Baker, Agent of Mask. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, what do we got here? We got something, guys. We got something. Gloria Baker. Okay, what's going on here? Stop. Oh, damn you. Get away from me. Gloria Baker mask. Images. I want some images. There she is. Aha. Aha. What do we got? We got something, guys. I think we got an idea here. Wait a second. Where's the other one? Open new image and mask. What do we got here? I'm gonna zoom this out. Why are we talking about me here? We're not talking about me. We're talking about Gloria Baker. What do we have here? All right. She's a bit of a hottie, though, isn't she? There she is, Gloria Baker. Ooh, look at that. That looks like a Porsche. That looks like a Porsche to me. What do you think, guys? What do you think? This is interesting. Stiletto. That's not stiletto. Is that stiletto? No, that's stiletto. That's yeah, the shark. That's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking. Could this be the one? Could this be the mystery Easter egg? There's an idea, guys. Holy crap, that's interesting. I know. Last time we were talking to Ace, he mentioned something in the show. It was the shark, from what I remember. And yeah, that's you know what? That's a pretty good idea. That's a pretty good. I guess we'll all have to wait and see. But guys, we do know for a fact that Ace the Bear of Ramen Toy is a huge Mask fan. So because of that, I don't believe the shark was ever produced. I don't think it was ever produced in the line. So could this be the Easter egg that is showcased right here? That is an interesting. That's an interesting concept. What do you guys think? Do you guys does that sound Does that sound like an idea? Is that something that we can be looking forward to? Interesting. Awesome, Jay Smith. That's a wonderful idea. Jabbar, who remembers Rambo, The Force of Freedom? Of course I do. I think everybody here does. I love those Coleco toys. They were amazing. James, Porsche, Gloria from Mask confirmed. There we go. James is on board. James is on board with this concept. Jabbar, Jay Smith, Kenner made Gloria and Shark. It's just rare. Is that right? Did Kenner actually make them? Did they make them? Hold on. I don't think they did. Hold on. I don't ever remember hearing. Did they actually make the shark? This is a custom. All right, this is a custom. This was a custom build. See, so this was a custom. This is not real. This is a mask custom unboxing, so that's not real. Yeah, this is not a real thing. This was a custom. I think Michael from Michael French. Did he find one? Was that the thing? I'm going to read up on this a little bit. All right, let's see here. Yeah, see, Michael looks into a glaring omission in the Kenner's lauded mask toy line, Gloria Baker and the Shark. Yeah, I don't think it was actually produced. I think that there was a prototype made, but I don't think that the Shark was ever made. These are all the ones that have been showcased in a lot of things. These are customs. These are all custom figures, as you can see here. These are custom unboxings. So yeah, Jabbar, I don't think if you can bring up the article, I don't think it was ever actually made. I think it was only ever teased and much like John Thunder and Rex Charger. I don't think it was ever actually produced. I don't think so. I don't think it was actually an action figure that was actually made. So yeah, I mean, so that's something for us to look forward to, if anything, because this is definitely something which a lot of people I think are hoping to get. Yojo C, send Hook. Chemical Reaction. I don't know Silverhawks, but I'd love some mask. Beautiful. Micah, Monstar drives a car now instead of a Skyrunner. Oh, that's funny, Micah. Rodimus, make Silverhawks flashback. Oh yeah. I love Flashback. Flashback is one of my favorite. I had him as a kid. I was kind of weirded out that he only had half of the vac metal. Like only his chest was vac metal. Everything else was plastic. I always thought that was weird. Jabbar, so far I'm watching CM Punk versus MJF. Sorry, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Pardon me, guys. In a dog collar match. Ooh. Pardon me. Matthew Henning, I don't think Monstar's scaling was always consistent in the Silverhawks anyway. No, I don't believe so either. At Jabbar Robbins, I didn't know that. Thank you. I'm looking it up. I don't actually think it was ever made. Yojo OC, can Ramen do the Bionic 6? Bionic 6. Yes, I'm hoping eventually one day that Ramen will be able to dip their toe in there. Rai Ken, kumusta ka, Jay? Mabuti pare. Hello, everybody. Good to see you, Rai. James, Rai, hey, dude. Hope you're doing well. Micah, hey, Rai. James, kumusta ka, pare? Hello, James. Doing good. How are you doing today? Ramen, the blue writing on the wing is ABS, meaning the wing is made of ABS. There you go. Micah, hey, sorry, Micah Lana. Hi, Micah. How are you doing? James, Stress of the World. Okay, yeah, that's good. You guys are having conversations. Awesome. Timothy, I just want the characters in their helmets and a 6-inch figure. I don't care about the changing vehicles. Ramen, please make this happen. But you know what, Timothy, the vehicles are also part of masks, so I don't mind that they're trying to make if that's a thing. If the Porsche is really a thing, if that's actually what's being made, I think that would be awesome. Yo, Joel C. I have sealed Rambo Troutman and Black Ninja for the toy line when I was a kid, and I had the helicopter. Wow, that's awesome, man. You guys are like hardcore collectors, man. James, I don't think Kenner ever made the shark. Couldn't license the portion in 928 design. IIRC. That seems very reasonable. I think that's actually that makes a lot of sense. Right, Ken at Micah. Yep, doing good Monday. Absolutely. Oh, starting your work. Well, I hope you have a good day, right, Ken. Ramen. Timothy Hans. The essence of masks are vehicles, but yes, we hear you. Just on figures. Oh wait. Oh, guys, is that proof positive? Does this mean that we can expect some mask figures? I think we got them, guys. I think we got Ramen. Ramen might be saying something here. Ramen might be saying something. Right, Ken. Gas prices are ridiculous even here. If I don't use the car every day, it will still affect the bottom line. Wow. Oh, it's affecting everybody. Micah, it's still Sunday night here, and we have work in the morning at 4:30 a.m. I know, crazy, right, Micah? Just insane. Ramen, Flashback, Copper Kid, and Hot Wings are the great next figures, as they are all in different colors other than silver. So it helps to bring contrast to a display of the future of the figures together. That's excellent. Looking forward to that, Ramen. Thank you so much. Simon, hey Jay, hey Simon, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Right, Ken, Micah, that's late. That's early, bro. Hello, everybody. Hello, Simon. Right, Ken, time to push on family outings with the kids. With the kids, you're hilarious. James says hi. Everybody's saying hi. Good stuff. Chemical, need the vehicles for mask, but would settle for the figures. Oh, there you go. That's not bad. That's not bad. Simon, I just got off on 9:53 p.m. and glad you're live streaming tonight. Well, I'm glad that you're here too, Simon. Good to see you, my brother. Dude, good to see you, my brother. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna have to send some photos to myself for the next part of the show. Give me 1 second, boys and girls, and everybody else in between. Let us share with that to myself, and we will do the actual size. We'll see if it'll actually let me. I don't think so. Oh, I just missed it. Okay, hold on. Let me see what can I get rid of here. I will get rid of you for now. Right, so there. Yeah, fine. I'll do the 10. That's it. All right. So, Simon, did I miss anything? No. Well, you missed a little bit. We went over the current offerings for Ramen Toy and possibly some new Easter eggs that have been popping up, which is gonna be awesome. Right, I want Mask. I never had Mask. If it comes back again, I will collect them. My favorite is Brad Turner with Condor. Maybe do Dino Riders next and make a comeback. I don't know, man. You don't seem that enthusiastic, right? Oh man, I think people are getting very excited about some of these toy lines that Ramen is teasing. James at Ramen Toy, at least it's a shark. Matt Tracker's Trans Am with gull wing doors was a lazy design by Kenner. This wasn't that bad, James. Don't be like that, man. Don't be like that. Jay Smith at Ramen. 4-inch figures, 4-inch figures of vehicles. Give us a hint, please. Pretty, please. Oh man. If Ramen's still there, people are asking. People are getting excited. Right, Ken. Dino Riders and Mask figures are the same size. I think Dino Riders are slightly smaller. If I remember correctly, somebody help me with that. I think Dino Riders might be just a bit smaller. SithBrit72. Hey, SithBrit. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Timothy Hans. Ramen Toys. Much love. Oh, everybody's getting excited, Ramen. Oh, Ramen Toy. Everybody's getting excited. And what do we have to say? Ramen at J Smith. The bigger the figure, 4 inches more expensive. So we need to keep that in consideration. Okay. So Ramen's giving some hints. Ramen's dropping some hints here, guys. Ramen is dropping some hints. Jabbar, Ramen Toy should do the Saber Riders and the Star Sheriffs. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying somebody should do Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs. I would love to see that, as you guys know. Crazy. So, Maybe Ramen can give us more hints because that will be absolutely something. I'm just gonna grab some pictures for my next segment, but I do want to get it started really soon. Come on, where are you? Download all 7 attachments. There we go. All right. So this is so exciting. Like lots of possibilities for what's happening right now. I for one am super excited about what's being teased here and there. Can't wait to find out more information as it starts to come in. Sith Brett, good, very good, doing very well, thanks. Just finishing up work. I hope you're able to head home safely, Sith Brett. It's been kind of crazy over here too. Yojo C. Mask was using licensed vehicles. Won't be hard to get the cars made now. It's not that it won't be hard. It's just expensive. So hopefully that won't be a hindrance. James, based on that pick, maybe 40 to 50 millimeter scale. But we don't know if that's the size either, right, James? So hopefully it'll be bigger than that. Right, Ken. Can I place Matt Tracker on a Proceratops? I don't know, right. Honestly, I have no idea. Simon, Ramen Toy, give us more hints, please. Please. Everyone's asking for hints, Ramen. What's going on? Ramen, don't keep us all in the dark. Tell us your secrets. Rodimus, we need a new mask cartoon that takes place 30 years after the original with Scott Tracker leading a new mask team continuing his father's legacy. Yeah, but is he still gonna be riding Robob? Like what was that damn robot's name? What was that little robot's name again? Yeah, T-Bob. Is he still going to be riding T-Bob? That would be a disappointment. that would be a huge disappointment. Sorry, guys. Right, can Saber Rider. Pardon me, guys. It's just it doesn't want to stop right now. Ramen. James Shapiro, it's the 80s, and although lazy design, it is what was called for the Thunderhawk. As a kid, we didn't feel it was lazy design. This is true. That is actually a very true fact. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I really did think it was the coolest thing ever. King Simba. King Simba. Thank you for coming, my liege. How are you tonight? Mr. J, you are the man with the master plan. Congratulations on the milestone. You are Canada's finest, and this is Noel, your follower from Chicago. I was wondering. All of a sudden, it seemed a little odd. Thank you, Noel. Thank you so much, King Simba. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you, Noel. Tube Top 123, Mask was awesome. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Yes, Ray Ken, T-Bob. It took me a second. Absolutely. Ramen, I didn't have most of the mask toys as a kid, so I used generic toy trucks with Star Wars figures to make the transformation, such as putting Boba Fett's stand on the back of a pickup. Nice. See, that's the imagination of toys and kids. That's what I'm talking about. Jabbar Robbins, T-Bob. Yes, everyone's reminding me it's T-Bob. Ramen bends over to transform with the rocket pointing forward on the pickup. Ah, got you. That's actually really imaginative. That's awesome, Ramen Toy. That's great. T-Bob would be a big bike. I think he'd be something else. I don't even think he would be T-Bob anymore. And you know what? Thinking about it now, he probably would like. I think Scott would upgrade him to be more like a Terminator. I think that would be neat. James, 50 millimeter scale. A 2 meter tall person would be 50 millimeters. Just a quick estimate, as I don't know how big the Monster figure is. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, interesting. Right, Ken. Cold Steam is one of my ringtones. Ooh, there you go. Yojo C. The old school micro machines were based on the licensed vehicles, molds, and the modern ones are not. I guess there's a way of getting around as long as they don't look that close. Yes, Hasbro does that trick a lot. Like a lot of the Earthrise vehicles are just close enough to resemble the cars that we remember, but they're not exactly the right cars. Rodimus. Solo Chokigan should make Bismack Ramrod. Yes, absolutely. They should do that. They should definitely do that. It would be awesome. For any Saber Rider fans out there, that would be incredible. Hopefully, one day they will. Ramen. Saber Rider is protected by Japanese rights. It's much more difficult to license those. Got you. But I think a lot of people are hoping for it, Ramen. King Simba. Noel. Mr. J, do you have any insight on when the Joy Joe classified Python Patrol exclusives will drop? Every month passed and Hasbro says nothing. I don't have any insights on anything, Noel, but I would hope that it's sooner because, I mean, the bats and the alley vipers are popping up everywhere. So yeah, it's crazy. Ramen, thanks, Simon. Have to keep it close to the chest for now. Got you. But I think we figured something out here, guys. We figured something out. Jay Smith, Ramen, with all the mass talk, it would be wrong if I asked for more hints. James, Ramen Toy, honestly, if you picked up the license for Smurfs, I'm all in. You're freaking hilarious, James. You are funny. Timothy, Jason the Wheeled Warriors. Yes, Jason the Wheeled Warriors. Awesome stuff. Ramen, is that off the table? James, or Exo Squad. Yes. Jawar, who remembers the anime Superbook and the Flying House? I have no idea what you're talking about. Superbook and the Flying House. Okay, well, here they were known as Bible stories. So, I'm not sure if it was an anime. It probably was an anime. As a matter of fact, it looks like it was definitely an anime in Japan somewhere. But here in North America, it was known as Superbook. So I do not remember that one. That one completely escapes me, Jabbar. Rodimus Prime, 1982. Rob Paulson voiced Saber Rider. Yes, I do remember that. Jay Smith, I would like to see more Battle of the Planets figures. Wouldn't we all? But right now, Storm Collectibles is doing a variation on at least Ken the Eagle and Jun the Swan. Sorry, Jun the Swan. So hopefully we'll be able to see. Hopefully we'll be able to see more of them. The whole team eventually. Right, Ken. Jace has an awesome theme song. Yeah, so does Mask. So does a whole bunch of different 80s cartoons. Jabbar, they're both biblical anime. There you go. Yes, I just saw that. Timothy, yes, apparently Timothy remembers. James Aeronomus, between Rob Paulson, Maurice LaMarche, and Gray Delis, most of the 80s and 90s are covered. I know a lot. You would definitely hear a lot of recognizable voices in a lot of different cartoons. Yo, Joe C, I think the modern toy world is affected by inflation, materials, shippings, lawyers, licenses, and Karens. What? What the heck does that mean? I got everything up until Karen. What the hell does that mean? Right, Ken. I watched both. Superbook is the Old Testament, while Flying House is the New Testament. Also, great ending songs. Beautiful. I don't know how I missed it. That's weird. Jabbar at J Smith. It's Gotcha Man, and the year will mark the show's 50th anniversary. That would be nice. But what about Battle of the Planets? I think it was a little bit later, wasn't it? Crazy. All right, guys. Now I think Ramen has definitely given us a lot of food for thought. Some things to think about for upcoming brand new releases of theirs. But today we did want to talk a little bit about some new news, which I am a little bit happy about, but at the same time a little bit disappointed about too. And I think you guys will understand when I show you guys what I'm talking about. So, thanks to a whole bunch of different releases on several different sites. What happened there? Particularly one of them being news.toyark.com. Guys, if you haven't already, check out news.toyark.com. They are a wonderful resource for toy news all year round. Definitely give them a like and a follow. They do some great stuff. So yeah, I was surfing around on news.toyark.com, and between some of the great releases that they've already talked about for the last couple of months, for the last couple of days, including stuff like Liu Kang and Store Collectibles, NECA's Elton John Live from the movie, the new quarter scale Leonardo TMNT figures. Buried in between here, somewhere in the cracks, in the crevices of these wonderful announcements, Quasar. He's been here for forever. I don't know. He's just now hitting Walmart in the States. It's crazy. Buried in here, among all these wonderful little news bites, there was. Ooh, look at the DeLorean. That's crazy. Hey, it's Blue Mary. There was mention of something that really caught my attention, and I wanted to talk about it tonight. And where the heck did it go? I should have hit it by now. That's weird. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. Go back here. It's over since. Oh, look, it's Chun-Li as a bride. That's weird. There it is. Yes, this is what I wanted to talk about tonight. What the heck? So, following up with the release of the the Power Sword from the Masters of the Universe series, they have now finally released their full-size replica, or they finally started releasing solicitation photos of their full-size replica for the Thundercats Sword of Omens. And this, when I first saw this, I was elated. I was literally elated. I was like, oh my god, they're finally doing it. I can't believe it. I can finally own an official replica of the Sword of Omens for my very own. And then I started looking at the details, and I basically I had a faceplant moment. A palm. What is it called? Palm strike, like face palm. I had a face palm moment. I literally had a face palm moment. I was so excited for this thing. And then I started looking at the details, and I was like, what? How can you screw this up? How is it possible that you could screw this up? But then I remember going back. A few years, like a while ago, and Factory Entertainment. What's it called? Yeah, I remembered that their sort of power replica, even that sort of fell short of the mark for me. There was a lot of things of their sort of power that literally sort of fell short of the mark, in my opinion. And I want to be fair. I wanted to be objective with this. I wanted to try and wow, these are small pictures. What the hell? I wanted to try and look at this from an objective eye, but the geek in me just could not let it go. Like seriously, I'm really sort of torn and very not concerned, but I am torn at the way they decided to do this. Before we look at the Sword of Omens, let me just iterate to you what the things I see wrong with the Sword of Power. So, for example, and I want to get a better shot of this. How come this thing is so that's ridiculous? The Sword of Power Entertainment. What's it called? Factory Entertainment. All right, forget you. There we go. Come on, seriously. Yeah, of course. The high resolution pictures are of course on use.toyarc.com. Why should I have not thought of that in the first place? All right, I'm gonna show this to you guys, and I'm gonna explain what I'm thinking here. All right, so screw off. Are you serious? You too. Just now you're pissing me off. Okay, hold on. Open a new image. Okay, you open a new image. You open a new image. Okay, there we go. All right. So forget about the special effects that you see here. So here's something. Here's when I first saw this, and when I first saw Pixel Dan reviewing the Sword of Power, I was excited. I was excited when I first saw the Sword of Power, for the first time. Then reality sort of started to step in. It's comically oversized, like ridiculously comically oversized. Let's see if we can get a shot of Dan. Yeah, here's Dan, Pixel Dan. Okay, this is Pixel Dan, and he's holding the Sword of Power here. For crying out loud. Yeah, here's Pixel Dan holding the Sword of Power, and if you actually look at the Sword of Power here, it is gigantic. It is ridiculously oversized. And as from what I understand, Dan is 5'9". I think he said it was closer to 6 feet tall. So if Dan is 6'9" or a little bit taller than that, this freaking sword is massive. This sword is stupidly ridiculously sized. Okay. And then if we look closely at the sword, we can see here that the hilt of the sword and the cross guard and even the handle, they're made of a different material than the sword itself. The sword itself is made of almost like, it looks like 440 stainless steel, and it's been shined to a mirror polish. Okay, and that bugs the hell out of me. Because the hilt and the crossguard, it is pitted. It looks like it's a completely different material from the actual blade. That is stupid. Okay, in my opinion, that is the dumbest move ever. A sword isn't made of two different freaking materials. A sword is when you forge a sword normally in most cases, it's made of the same material throughout. So what the heck? Like, why would there be two completely different materials that make up this sword? If you look at any of the cartoons, if you look at any of the swords that are out there for Master Universe, they all look like they have the same material. This is just stupid. It really looks dumb, because if you look here again, if you look closely at the way Dan is holding this thing, you'll see that this is complete. It's reflecting the sword itself is reflecting the environment around him, whereas the hilt and the crossguard, they look like they've been buried under the sand for like 100 years. It is just a total juxtapositioning of two different types of metals, and it looks terrible, in my opinion. This looks like some sort of ancient, nobody bothered to polish this stupid sword after 1,000 years, and then they go to this material which has been pristinely taken care of, like a mirror finish. And I'm just absolutely flabbergasted as to why they would do something like that. This is not a good choice. This was not a good choice. And again, what really bugs me, honestly, the true thing that bugs the heck out of me is the comically oversized nature of this freaking sword. Like, it looks fine in theory, right? And as a wall hanger, I think it looks great. 100%. Beautiful. But if you were to ever use this for cosplay, this would be stupid. This would look just absolutely god-awful ridiculous. And again, if Dan is closer to 6 feet, because I believe he did say at one point he's 6'9" or something like that, or closer to 6 feet. The fact that he looks small compared to the sword is just dumb. That is just absolutely dumb, right? The only saving grace for this sword is to leave it mounted on your wall. I think mounting this on your wall is the only thing you can do with this version of the power sword. This literally is the only way this power sword can actually look decent in my house. All right, I'm definitely not putting this on my back and that's why I passed on it. I passed on this sword specifically because it's comically oversized. Like, whoever made the decision to make this sword the way it was, I don't like it. I don't like the sword. That's just me. I'm just saying it. I'm just telling it like it is. I just could not get over that. So that's my rant for the Sword of Power. Now, and Sword of Power is not my biggest collection sword that I want. No, the biggest collection sword I've ever wanted in my entire life, absolutely, hands down, bar none. The one thing which I've already got I've already got a sword of my own. Let's remember that. And I think that's really where my frustrations are coming from right now, right? And if you guys can't tell, I'm a little bit I'm being a bit more animated with this than usual, but yeah, this to me, I'm there are things that they got right about it, and there's things that they got completely wrong about this thing. Seriously, I'm not happy. I am not happy. So a few details here. It's going to be retailing for about $600 US. That actually did not bother me in the slightest. I'm happy to pay for a $600 replica sword. 100%, no problem. I will definitely pay for that. For a beautiful replica of the Sword of Omens, I will gladly pay $600. And I'll tell and a lot of longtime viewers of the show will know why I'm happy to do that, right? But upon closer inspection, and I will and you know what, we're gonna talk about this too. Upon closer inspection of this sword, okay, I am not happy. I am not happy. And at first glance, when you first take a look at this thing, you would be like, seriously, even myself, when I first looked at it, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, yes, finally, we're going to get a Sword of Omens. Oh my God, this is going to be great. So wonderful. Then I started zooming in and looking at some of the closer details. I hope this is just a prototype, and I hope that they're able to fix some of the things, about the sword, because here I'm going to deep dive right now. I'm going to deep dive on this, and I hope you guys will indulge me on this because this is ridiculous, in my opinion. So, the blade, I have no problems with the blade. The blade actually looks really, really cool. It's got a mirror finish, and that's fine. I'm totally fine with the Sword of Omens blade having a mirror finish. That's fine. This part here is my favorite part of this sword, right here. This is something that under normal circumstances cannot be replicated. This little additional piece here, the secondary, almost like a secondary blade inside of the blade itself. I love that detail. It's something that when I was shopping around for my own sword, it was impossible to replicate. It was not possible to do. So I love the fact that they were actually able to incorporate this piece into the Sword of Omens. That part is where is pretty much where I'm super happy about the sword. This part here, the blade itself, absolutely happy. I am also super excited about the Eye of Thundera, and of course, opened and closed, because they do have both options. They have the eye open, and they have the eye closed. So here's the eye open, right? That's the Sword of Omens with its eye open, and this is the Sword of Omens with the eye with its eye closed, right? So I am super happy about that. The color of the eye, okay, I can live with that. It's no problem. But if you guys look carefully, you will notice that this is actually a digital render on top of an actual sword. So this is a photograph. What we're seeing here, and the eye, probably for clarity, it has been digitally placed on this section. You can actually tell, right? But that is as far as my joy for this sword came to an end, because then I started looking at all the finer details. And I was like, "What? You've missed so much! Like this doesn't make any sense. Why have you not bothered putting in this, and why have you not bothered putting in that?" And this is where and you miss the obvious nature of the sword. It's literally like they took low resolution images of the blueprints that were available on the internet. They took low resolution photos and actually created the sword off of that. Or they took they just looked at the show and tried to replicate what they saw on the show. Which in a lot of times when Lionel's swinging around his sword, it's hard to see the details. So I was totally disappointed. I was absolutely positively disappointed when I saw the cross guard. So again, I'm going to do a deep dive here, and I hope you guys will forgive me for doing this, because seriously, this bugs the heck out of me. So here we have the apertures, right? The clefts, right? The whiskers have turned up, right? That's basically what if you look at the sword as a cat's face, okay? And that's what's really important about the Sword of Omens. It's a cat's freaking face. This is the eye. This is the nose. These are the whiskers, okay? Right? And here is supposed to be the mouth. All right? If you look at it that way, then you'll see the Sword of Omens the way I've seen it, the way everyone else has seen it. What happened here is just ridiculous. This is a sword with no with that they've missed everything about the fact of the inspiration of what the sword is supposed to be. It's not the Sword of Omens. It is literally just a sword. And I'm going to prove it to you. Okay, I'm going to prove it to you. So first of all, let's look at the I'm gonna do a whole video on this because I'm just completely upset about what I'm seeing here. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm so upset. You guys have no idea how upset I am. Maybe you do now that I'm freaking doing this. But anyway, so here we see like everything here. There's no texture on the sword at all. Absolutely none. There's no it's just little flat paint. There's no detail on any of the actual areas which need to have some detail. Like it's so lacking in care of attention. Like you do have the overall shape of the sword, and you know what? I can recognize that. I love the way it looks on a first glance, but as I dive in deeper, the details that need to be there are not there. They're not present. This is a nose. It's not an arrow. This looks like a freaking arrow. Okay, that's stupid. All right, where is it pointing to? The eye? That is the dumbest thing ever. The whiskers no longer look like whiskers. They look like a hilt, which it's not supposed to be that. It's really not. And then you come down to the handle, and I can understand where they were going with this. And this is probably the only place I can forgive, if I will. This is probably the only place I can forgive because it's hard to do this to begin with. But the handle itself, it's more of a straight handle. There's really no bevels, no curves. You can see the cuts that they've made for some of the grips. That's all fine and dandy, but it just doesn't have the ornamentation, the beauty of the overall sculpt. It looks very, very generic. The gems, which are supposed to be the sapphires, which are actually supposed to be embedded within the grip of the handle of the sword, they are adequate. Okay, and you know what? Even I have to admit that's almost impossible to do outside of just painting it, right? So the fact that they just painted it, I'm actually okay with that. It's not that doesn't really bug me. But the pommel is no longer. It's uninspired. It looks like a bunch of lines which are just put there because it's a pommel, blah blah blah. Here comes some lines. There's no care of attention to it. All right. I know. It sounds nitpicky. I know it sounds like what the heck are you talking about, Jay? You're freaking out over nothing, right? And you know what? In any normal circumstance, I think I would be rolling my eyes too, saying, this guy's like complaining over nothing. He's just being a big prima donna. But you know what? This is something which I've been waiting for close to it's coming up to 25, 30 years now. I've wanted a true replica of the Sword of Omens for so fucking long. And now they finally have a license to do it, and they fucked it up. Like seriously, they absolutely effed it up. I can't freaking believe this. So just so you guys know exactly where I'm coming from, let me show you some pictures of my custom Sword of Omens. Okay, now this is a sword which I had made years ago. I had a custom replica made by a wonderful swordsmith, and he was incredible. Okay, and I worked with him for months, getting all the details right, getting all of the details right with this sword, at least to the way I wanted it. So, you'll forgive me if I'm being a little bit overbearing here, because I really, really am pissed off at what I'm seeing with this freaking sword. Only because, again, I spent a fortune. Fortune is not right, but I spent a lot of money on my version of the sword, and I was hoping that when it finally came to an official replica, that they would get as close as possible to the original sword as I would want, because I want one of these, but I'm so disappointed at this now. I'm seriously pissed off. So let's take a look at this hilt here as we see it, right? All the things I've been talking about. So you see the bridge here with the whiskers, okay? Follow me here. Follow me. Think of this as a cat's face, okay? This is a cat's face. This is the eye. These are the whiskers. This is the mouth, okay? So you look at that here. You're like, I don't see that. I don't, Jay. I don't see any of that. What the hell are you talking about, Jay? I don't see any of that. Fine. You don't see any of that. Fine. Here is what it's supposed to look like, okay? This is the way the Sword of Omens is supposed to look like. Okay, this is a cat's nose. Okay, which doubles as a spade, right? You can actually see that here. This is the cat's nose. These are the cat's teeth. Okay, and these are the whiskers. All right, because when it gets aroused, when it gets angry, the whiskers actually curl up, right, to signify that it's awake, right? This is the way the Sword of Omens is supposed to look. Okay, even the bottom part of even the bottom part of the neck, which leads to the eye, it makes no sense. It's too long on. They elongated it here for whatever stupid reason. There's an extra piece here that doesn't belong here. This is not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be just. It's supposed to be just the spade, right? The nose. That's the only thing that's supposed to be there. Not this extra. What the hell is that? Like, honestly, this is bugging the hell out of me. And there's no texture in any of the paint here. Like, this is just a flat paint, right? It's a lazy, lazy, lazy thing to do. That is just a really, really flat paint. Like, I don't understand why they went this route. If you look here on this sword, look at the beautiful texture that's on this sword. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, how hard would it be to actually get some nice, beautiful texture in on the inlay, right? That's this is oh god, this is something which I've been scrutinizing over for years. And like I said, I'm super happy that they're able to get this one detail here, which I could never get, because this was the biggest hurdle that I was struggling over when working with my swordsmith. That's something we could never get right. And we just defaulted to the idea that it's something that cannot be done because it's just too hard, right? It would float off the sword unless I wanted to hot pin it right to the blade, which I wasn't willing to do. So I opted for something which was more aesthetically pleasing. Um, but yeah, I'm just totally upset because I've been dreaming of a replica sword of Omens all my life. I ended up, because of all because I ended up not seeing anything for like 15 years. I just ended up, paying thousands of dollars for my own replica version, and I'm super happy with this version. That when I see this, I'm just so absolutely mortified. I'm mortified, disappointed, and for $600, I'm like, why? Why would anybody pay $600 for this? But I get it. I get the people who've never had a Sword of Omens before and have always dreamed of one are going to end up paying for this, and they don't. And because it's been so long, they haven't seen the Sword of Omens in all their lives. They don't even know what it's supposed to look like, and I'm so disappointed by that. It really is just something that really bugs me. So if we look here on the handle, right? These are in place of the gems that are supposed to be there, because the reality is, and when I was talking to my swordsmith, we did come to the conclusion that we can't put gems. We could, but every time you pick up the sword, the gems would eventually the gems would fall out. So we basically opted for the idea that just put placeholders instead, and I was fine with that. So these will never fall out. But as you can see, the wonderful etching here, they're actually like little wishbones. You know what I mean? Like, I love the way. It's Jeffrey, by the way. Jeffrey was my swordsmith. I love the way Jeffrey was able to actually incorporate these beautifully, and these are actually accurate to the original sketches, the original designs from the Sword of Omens. And I'll try to find them before we log off. So when I see stuff like this, the kind of attention to detail that Jeffrey was able to put down, and then I see stuff like this, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I see what they were trying to do, but and as I said earlier, I can sort of forgive this. This I can forgive, like that I get. But then you come down to the pommel, and I wish I had taken better pictures of the pommel. But the pommel here, you can see the beautiful attention to detail here. I don't know if I took a closer picture. Yeah, like, again, Jeffrey did so much work on this, and even the bottom, it looks like a cat's paw. Like, that's the again, just I'm just so frustrated at what I was seeing here, This does not look like a cat's paw at the bottom. It does not look like like an organic extension of the sword. I'm just I don't know if obviously I'm being too critical on this probably, but seriously, when I look at this versus what they're offering for $600, I mean, yeah, like let's call a spade a spade. This cost me $4,000. Okay, this sword. So I mean, like obviously, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to do it right, right? So I'm not blind to that. I get that, right? Like Canadian, sorry, Canadian. This cost me about $4,000 Canadian. I'm not no no. I'm talking about inflation wise now, but I'm not blind to the fact that what uh, okay, at the time, $3,000 sword compared to a $600 sword. You're not gonna get the dedication there. But still, you could have at least like the little details. At least the spade for a nose, the freaking teeth, man. Like seriously, and just the little bit of extra details that it needs to actually become that much better. You know, this looks like this was dialed in, man. This was all right. I know I'm going too far with this. I know that I shouldn't be this upset over something like this, but honestly, it bugs the hell out of me. It just does. It just does. I mean, like honestly, people who've been waiting for this and who have been obsessing over this for years, like I have, you know, I probably will still buy this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably still gonna buy this, but it's gonna be the bane of my existence. I'm gonna look at this every day. I'm gonna be like, God damn it, this is the officially licensed replica of the Sword of Omens, and I'm gonna be so pissed off. Right? I hope, I really, really hope that this is just a prototype. I seriously, seriously hope this is a prototype because I don't want this to be the real thing. Honestly, I hope that this is just a prototype. And you know what? Just really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and do a really quick search. Thundercats character sheets, 1986. All right, so let's see if we get lucky, and I'll show you the original. Like, cause everything's upstairs in my room, so let's see if we get lucky, and I can actually find the Sword of Omens character sheet because at the time I did so much research, utilizing these resources to try and find exactly. Are you serious? Come on. All right, come on. Ah, are you serious? Okay. Let's see if Pinterest can help us out here. Probably won't be able to. I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about because there are images of this. There it is. There it is. I found it. Okay. So check this out. Okay, guys. Check this out. If you look here, and there were much higher resolution versions of this. Okay, like seriously, these were the plans that I sent to Jeffrey. Okay, and if you look carefully, you can see all those wonderful details that I'm talking about. Right? There's a spade for like it's a spade for a nose. Right? Oh God, these are so low resolution. I wish I had the original ones that I had. Because honestly, it was all right, let's try this one here. Man, how is it that the oh for crying out loud. Ah. Yeah, basically trust me when I say this, okay? Like here, let's look at this. As you can see here, this it's harder to see here, but it's a spade. The nose is actually much more of a spade, right? These are teeth, right? These are the whiskers that move up and down when they become aroused, and when it's at rest, they go down, right? And the teeth come out because it's pissed off. The actual sword at rest has no teeth. You can actually see that here, right? Again, all these little details led to something which is a sword that for me I can be proud of, right? And if you look here, Jeffrey did a wonderful job of replicating this wonderful pattern here. just wonderful. Along with the pommel itself, and even at the bottom, he was able to replicate almost like a cat's paw. It was beautiful. It is beautiful the way he did it, right? And I get it. I get it. It's not, you're not paying for you're not paying for a $3,000 sword. I understand that, but seriously, um, seriously, it should be better than this. It should be better. Like a $600 replica, it should be better than this, honestly. And I know that everybody out there is like, "What the heck are you talking about, Jay? Like, seriously, are you really going to nitpick about things?" Like, yes, I am. I'm seriously going to nitpick about this because honestly, it's just I can see it. I can see it. And their prior offering of the Sword of Power, it wasn't exactly the best thing either. Like seriously, this is my only problem with this. Like whoever the sculptor is, all the power to them. They had a vision and they executed that vision. But honestly, for me, it's falling short of the mark on several accounts. And I've always wanted my own officially licensed replica of the Sword of Omens, and now we end up with this. I know, guys. I know. I'm sorry for the whole thing. I'm just totally. Oh God, I know, and I know a whole bunch of people have probably left because of this whole rant that I just did. But anyway, oh my God, I'm sorry. But jeez, I don't know. Can you guys empathize with me? Can you are you guys seeing what I'm seeing, or is this or is it just it's not that big a deal for you guys? And it's okay if it's not. It's okay if it's not a big deal for you guys. This is me. this is me being such a crazy fan of Thundercats, and that's where I am, right? So damn, just crazy. Anyway, I apologize, guys. I apologize. James, I wrote on this between. We got that one. Yeah, I wrote it too. All right, Battle of the Planets was 6 years later. Ah, okay. So we won't be anywhere near the 50th anniversary. We'll be closer to the 44th anniversary. Interesting. Wait, I'm hearing anime and Bible. The title Bible Black popped into my mind. Oh, James, you are very now. You've just revealed a piece of yourself, and now I know you. I know you. Elton John is getting a figure. Dope. Yes, he is. NECA is producing an Elton John figure. Tube Top 123. Thunder. Thundercats. Oh, absolutely. Rai Ken. Mask is my favorite cartoon theme song. When I went out for my run, power songs are Mask, Ulysses 31, and of course, Transformers, the movie soundtrack. Excellent choices, my friend. Beautiful. Timothy, during the 70s, 80s, and 90s, you heard a lot of the same voice actors play different characters. However, since Pixar and Disney started in the early 2000s, celebrities have done most of the voice acting. Timothy, even before that, even well before that, there were well-known voice actors, for the Hunchback of Notre Dame, the whole bunch of things. Mulan had a whole host of wonderful voice actors, from movies and television. So yes, even well before that, well before that. Ramen, so close and yet so far at MJR Collector for the sword. Not close enough, Ramen. Not close enough. Tube Top, it better glow. It better grow longer when it's excited. I know, right? I know, exactly. I've been telling that joke for years. James, the Sword of Omens replica doesn't magically glow or shrink. I'm out. I know, right? Same goes with the Sword of Power. It doesn't strike me with lightning and get me my IFBB Pro card without the gym time. That's hilarious. You are hilarious, James. Caesar's Chill Cave. Hey, Caesar Chill Cave. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, man, congrats on 7K and happy for you, man. Thank you so much, Caesar. Thank you so much, Caesar. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yo, Joe C, does the sword come with the wig? I know, right? Ramen, good critical assessment of the sword, MGR. You have a future in manufacturing. You know what? I wouldn't mind. Kings, Noel. I agree, Mr. J. The sword looks strange, and the shiny part looks like vac metal. Maybe that's why Super 7 can't vac metal their Silverhawks, and the metal went on this part of the power sword. I know, right? Raymond, your custom sword looks better. It would have to, right? I spent a small fortune on it. James, if I see the sword's chrome finish with the sword, it's a pass. It just breaks the illusion for me. I know, right? Timothy, yeah, but the He-Man sword's supposed to be proportioned with He-Man, who is ungodly proportioned. Actually, when you think about, I know what you're saying, and I get that, but That sword is just stupid. Is stupid big. And again, it may be proportioned for He-Man, but this is for you to own, Timothy. Pardon me. You're supposed to own it, Timothy. So if you own it and you look ridiculous holding it, where's the joy in that? Where is the joy in it? You're supposed to be able to pretend you're He-Man. James, metal needs to have patina. Yes, metal does need to have patina. And even my sword has patina on it. But at the same time, a sword, right? The actual hilt part of it is going to be because you polish it to a certain degree. It is going to be shiny to a certain degree. But the way it was compared to the power sword, the power sword being one item. If you're gonna you have to pick one of the item. It's gonna either be patinaed all over with an edge right on the blade, or it's gonna be mirror finished the whole way. Right? That you have to have one or the other. You can't have both. I think the decision to make both of them that way was terrible. It should have been all chrome. It should have been all chrome and all shiny, or it should have been all pitted with an edge. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, Godzilla Van 2022 production 2.0. Cool. Yes, it is cool. I love it. I love it and hate it at the same time. Honestly, Yojo OC. The handle looks plastic. I know, it's crazy, right? Chemical Reaction. Got a jet until next time. Good to see you, Chemical Reaction. Thanks for being here tonight. It was awesome. James, I'm assuming that's a mock-up on screen. No, these are real. These are actually real stuff, man. Like, seriously. Timothy, we can never really know how big He-Man is, or do we? Matthew Henning, demonetized. What? Oh, Matthew, that's kind of cruel. That's kind of cruel. Jabbar, anyone in the chat ever found any of the Gachman DVDs? Yes, everybody. If anybody who has any information on Gachman DVDs, please try to give Jabbar a hand. Simba, Mr. J, Noel, you're overreacting because you love the swords and just want them to get the details right. It's all for the love of these properties. That's why you're awesome. You speak honestly. Thank you, Noel. But honestly, this is just an obsession of mine. I really am obsessed with the Sword of Omens, so that's why I'm reacting so badly. James, nice custom. There's details about the sword that I had no clue about. Though Thundercats wasn't really my jam. Well, it's mine. Red Knock Ronson. Hey, Red Knock Ronson. Good to see you, my friend. I like it. Overall, not a big like, but it's decent. In my opinion, obviously, He-Man wields the freaking thing. It's not a 5'10" typical human. I know, right? Absolutely. But I still don't like the size. The size is still just a bit too big for me, Red Knock Ronson. Ramen. Now that you pointed out, MJR, that looks like an arrow, a directional arrow, more than a spade for the nose of the cat. I know, it's terrible. It literally looks like a directional arrow. It's just so bad. A link to another Sword of Omens with a link to another Sword of Omens with gems. I know. I thank you. Barry, Jay, are you going to buy that one? It's an official replica. I don't know. I'm so torn. I am so torn of whether or not I'm going to buy it. But you know what? I probably am because I'm an idiot. But yeah, I know. I'm just so torn. James, with the Sword of Power, I don't think the length was ever that long for a sword or hand and a half. I think it was really a wide arming sword. So unless He-Man is Yao Ming, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's just a bit too big, in my opinion. Charles Jamie. Hey, Charles Jamie. Good to see you, my friend. I just subscribed to your channel, liking your videos. Thank you so much, Charles. I really appreciate it. Good to see you. I really appreciate the support. Ramen, sword character sheet link. Yes, I appreciate that, Ramen. Timothy K. Poindexter Jr. Esquire. Nah, man, we're still here. LOL. I appreciate it, guys. Ryan B. Hey, Ryan B. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, Jay. Just found your channel recently, and I'm really enjoying your content. Just want to say, keep up the awesome work from a fellow Ontarian. Awesome, Ryan. Good to see you. If you ever see me in the wild, Ryan, be sure to say hi. I don't bite. Only if you want me to. Ramen, yes, MGR, I see what you're saying. It's just crazy. Ramen, it's night and day, and after your lecture of the Sword of Omens, much appreciated. Thank you, Ramen. I do appreciate that. I'm probably the only one who's gonna. I'm probably the only one who's gonna say it like this. It's just me. It's just me. James, Jay, you're frustrated because you live off the IP. You live off the IP. I know I am. People with that sort of passion should be in the industry, kind of like at Ramen Toys is. Plug the toy maker. Absolutely. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate that. And I think Ramen Toy appreciates that too. Raymond, not into swords, but I would like a replica of Megatron's fusion cannon. There's a 3D printable version out there, Raymond. I'll send you the. You know what? Yeah, there's a 3D printable. What's his name? Mgo showed it off on his channel one time. Let me see if I can find it so that you guys can find it. Here. Let me. First of all, let me do this for some people because I know. Here. All right, I'm gonna send. Okay, so here's for everybody in the chat. Here's the post of. That's the image of the Sword of Omens. What the hell? Why did it do that? Okay, I don't know why I posted 3 times, but there. That's the image of the Sword of Omens. Okay, the blueprints for the Sword of Omens. So you guys can scrutinize on it all you want, just like I did. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. Yes, I do love it, James. Thank you, Ramen. Thanks, AJ Barry. You were too kind. Awesome. E.G. Rogers. Hey, E.G. Rogers. Good to see you, my friend. Not my thing, but I understand the love. Thank you, E.J. Rogers. I appreciate it. Jabbar. Thanks, Jay. Who remembers the Little Rascals had cartoons? I do. I do remember that. Sledge. Hey, Sledge. Good to see you, brother. Keep up all your Thundercats. Keep all your Thundercats bulge for the Ultimates. Save the big bucks for Ultimates, big products like the Thundercat. I know exactly, right? Crazy. Jay, I would be pretty pissed off too because they're messing up something that you cherish. I know. But there, I have to be a little bit more open. I think that anyone who's never had a sword like I have and wanted it so badly, they can finally afford something, at least something as close as possible. But I just can't do it, man. I just can't. I can't. James, am I the only one that preferred Starscream's Null Ray over Megatron's fusion cannon? I think it's a matter of size. There's a bit of a size discrepancy there. Yes, Sledge. I know what you're saying. Budget. Yeah, absolutely. I understand. Best weapon in the war for Cybertron. Absolutely. Fusion cannon. 100%. But things are, of course, for me, this is a grail, right? This is something that I am just absolutely obsessed with. And, as much as this is a disappointment for me, I am happy for people who have never had a Sword of Omens to call their own. You know what I mean? Like, I can at least look at it that way. People have just not had the opportunity to get a Sword of Omens. So, in that and of itself, I'm going to go ahead and say this is adequate. This is an adequate replica. Actually, no, I can't. God damn it, I can't say that. This is okay. This is just okay. This is not what I would call a replica. Honestly, this is close. Not nearly as close as it needs to be, but it's close. And is that good enough? No. But is it $600 good enough? Absolutely not. In my opinion, it's not. But is it enough for a Thundercats fan who's never seen the Sword of Omens in 30 years? Is it going to be good enough for them? I think it might be. I just hope that there's enough time to actually fix some of these things. And I'm going to be sending some of these photos to Entertainment Earth, to Factory Entertainment. They're not going to listen. I already know that. Everything's already done in production. The dies have been made. Everything's already been cast. They spent way too much money on this as it is. They're not gonna make another one. I know that, but I'm. Anyway, let's move on. God damn it. Let's move on. More Thundercats news. I was so excited for this, and honestly, I can't wait. I seriously can't wait. The next wave of Thundercats is soon to be announced, but they didn't even bother putting in small teases. They just went ahead and sledgehammered us over the head. They showed us Mandora the Evil Chaser. Yes, everybody. Mandora the Evil Chaser has been revealed. Oh my God, Mandora Evil Chaser. Holy crap, everybody. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. Okay, I've been saying that we need Mandora the Evil Chaser for a while now, and I'm so stoked that we're finally getting Mandora the Evil Chaser. These are digital renders. These are not real. It's easy to tell that they're not real. But from what we see here, she looks awesome. She looks absolutely wicked. I seriously am hoping that they have a second head sculpt with a more stoic face like she always had. This grimacing face is okay. I don't mind it. It's got a reticle on it, but I don't want that. I want just a plain single line across the visor with a very stoic face of Mandora. This one is definitely her battle face. She's definitely looking to aim her boomerang, right? So I can live with this one, but I need the stoic face with a single visor line, no reticle, right? That would be the thing I absolutely need for this Ultimates figure. But she looks beautiful. She looks absolutely gorgeous. I love all the details they've actually put on her. Her red gloves, her pink sash, right? Her pink shawl, right? The breastplate on the other side. Just a beautiful callback to the original character. Just love the way she's overall. She looks overall just so great. And it would be an absolute must, in my opinion, if the actual I call it a shawl, but basically her top part of her outfit and her side breastplate come off, just like it did in that episode with the ooze. That would make the ultimate expression of Mandora the Evil Chaser. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. She does look great here. I love all the details. The boomerang looks great. But one thing that they haven't actually showcased, and I am pretty aware of what's going to happen here. What is Mandora without her bike, right? What is Mandora without her bike? Well, I can almost guarantee, unless they're going to make a 2-pack, which I've never seen that yet for any Ultimates figures, I fully expect, much like they did with Monstar, right? Much like they did with Monstar, the Super 7 Monstar, much like they did with this version of Monstar, right? As much as we don't like this like this type of practice, they released this Monstar, and they also released his freaking throne, man. Like, seriously. So we have them here pictured together, right? So this is Monstar on his throne, looking great, looking beautiful. But the throne is a freaking character. The throne is an actual a character in itself, according to Super 7. So basically, you have to buy you have to buy the throne separately from Monstar. So I think that's actually what's going to end up happening with Mandora. Mandora is going to be sold separately from the throne. So here's the throne. You got to buy it. It is freaking $60. It's $45. I think. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And Monstar is like $55. Like, holy shit, that's a lot of money for a throne. $45 is a lot of money for a throne. Like, that to me is a lot of money. And is Monstar complete without his throne? I'll be perfectly honest with you. I think he's fine. I think he's fine without his throne. But here's the problem: is Mandora, right? Is Mandora, where the heck is it? Here it is. Hey, stop it. Is Mandora without her speed bike, without her space bike, right? Like, seriously, is Mandora without her space bike? Like, by the way, this is the pose I was talking about, without her shoulders, without her shawl. Just so that everybody knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, is Mandora without her space bike? Like, that's something. That's something that I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Not that she obviously is. Obviously, Mandora doesn't need her space bike to be Mandora. But seriously, what would Mandora be without her freaking space bike? She needs her freaking space bike. So this is definitely one of those instances where you have to, like, just like what they're doing here, where they're selling the throne separate from Monstar, right? It's going to be the exact same situation. They're going to sell Mandora, right, without her. God damn it! they're gonna sell Mandora without her separate from her space bike. Oh, it just never ends, guys. It just never ends. We're in for a lot of money spent in 2022, everybody. This is just absolutely crazy. But I for one am absolutely stoked for Mandora the Evil Chaser. I just can't believe that we're finally getting Mandora Evil Chaser in our collections. This is just beautiful. Absolutely stoked. So yeah, super excited about that. Just beautiful. EJ Rogers, hey EJ Rogers, good to see you, my friend. If I got the glove and the sword, if I got the glove and the short sword, yes, those are some of my dreams as well. If I got the glove and the short sword too, absolutely. For $600, yeah, no, I could definitely see that. James, for its faults, the Sword of Omens replica looks more like a proper sword than the Sword of Power replica. True, absolutely true. I totally agree with that. Jabbar, like I said, I found the complete set on eBay, but like I said, I can't afford it right now. I know it's tough, Jabbar. I hope somebody can help you. Sledge, what do you predict to be the next big Thundercats product? Mandora's bike. Exactly what I said, Sledge. It's going to be a wave, and one of the pieces of the wave is going to be her bike. I'm telling you. Ryan, I hope we get another retro Thundercats lineup like Motu Origins. Well, that would be cool. That would be neat if it ever comes through. James, only the second character I know of from Thundercats is Hachiman, so they need to make him Hachiman, in my opinion. I would love Hachiman. I'm pretty sure he's coming. I am pretty sure Hachiman is on the way. James, Jabbar, keeping an eye out for number 14 and number 18. Yep, I believe that is exactly what Jabbar is looking out for. James, thanks. I found the Sentai Filmworks complete eBay set, but I can't afford it. I know, it's just so fucking crazy. It is tough. But guys, thank you so much for sticking around for the entire stream, guys. I really appreciate it. Guys, this has been an amazing night. As always, hanging out with you guys, reminiscing about toys and action figures and all the wonderful 80s, 70s, 80s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s culture that we can get our hands on. What a wonderful time we live in, guys, that all these beautiful properties here and everywhere are being, coming back up to the surface for us to enjoy. All these action figures back in the toy aisles, all these wonderful things that we can enjoy and really, sink our teeth into, really. It's amazing. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for sharing some time with me tonight. It is 11:17 p.m. Thank you guys for being here. 21 people in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you again so much for being here tonight. It's been a blast. This is the highlight of my weekend. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. Please, guys, if you can, once again, make sure to say hello to your loved ones, your brothers, your sisters, your best friends, your cousins, everybody out there who means the most to you. Please reach out to them, make sure that they know you're safe and that they know you care. You just never know when we're going to be able to do that. As we know, the people over in Ukraine are in terrible situation right now. If you know anybody of Ukrainian descent, or if you have any family who are of Ukrainian heritage, please reach out to them, let them know you care. And if you have the ability, if you have the means, please do something, like try to donate whatever you can to any local charities that are doing anything to support the Ukrainian relief effort. Guys, I hope you guys will be able to, help out in any little way you can. At the very least, saying hi to people who are of Ukrainian descent, and let them know that you care. Let them know that we all stand united and that we're all here for them. And I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe, guys. Things are changing on a regular basis over here. Everything seems to be going pretty crazy in the world, but we are here to share in our collective love of action figures, toys, collectibles, cartoons, and of course, the 70s, 80s, and 90s pop culture, and now the 2000s as well. Guys, this has been an amazing night. I really thank you all for liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel. Because of you, over at Mega J Retro, we have reached 7,000 subscribers, and here on MGR Collector, we are very fast approaching 3,000 subscribers. And it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for all your support over the years. It's been a blast. I hope you guys will continue to support the channel and help us to grow even further, even faster. You guys are amazing. Once again, guys, thank you so much for being here. We'll do last couple comments before we end the chat. Sledge says, I want Galtar with his horse ultimate. Galtar! And the what's it called? It's the his blade, right? So great. Just a wonderful, the two-ended staff. Beautiful show. Seriously. Was it the Magic Shield? I can't remember anymore. Anyway, amazing show. Alberto Magana. Alberto Magana. Hey, Alberto Magana. Good to see you, my friend. Are we getting Motu classic, Motu Mattel classics? I think we're steering in that direction now. Revelations is slowly starting to move in that direction. It looks like New Eternia is going to become something very much like classics, and we're still very close to seeing the new Princess of Power line. So I have my fingers crossed, Alberto, to see brand new ideas of something even closer to Mattel Classics. I think that would be absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Yo, Joe C. Peace, bro, Jay. Thank you so much, Joe C. Good to see you, my friend. Yo, Joe. Yo, Jay. Yo, Jay. That's awesome. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, can. Geek proud, everybody. Geek proud, right, can. Have a great day. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. Barry Allen, Night Jay and chat. Be well, and this is the way. This is the way. Ryan B, thanks, Jay. You rock. Thank you so much, Ryan. You rock as well, my friend. Ramen Toy, thanks, Jay MJR. Good to see you. Good night to you. Good night to you too, Ramen. Thank you so much for making some great toys. Looking forward to some mask figures, if that's really in the future, my friend. Looking forward to it. Jay Smith, good night, Jay. Good night, everybody. Be safe. Thank you so much, Jay. Good to see you. Good at Ramen Toy. Have a good night. Have a good day, and thank you for the interaction. Absolutely, so much fun. James, geeks, hope everybody's safe and happy out there. Our ability to get frustrated over toys informs of how good we have it, and that we aren't just trying to survive. Cheers. Thank you, James. Words to live by, and keep the dad jokes to a minimum, my friend. I'm just kidding. Keep them coming, my friend. Keep them coming. We love them. Sledge, Lance. Yes, the Lance, the Golden Lance. Absolutely, yes. Skultar. Absolutely. Beautiful. Yes, Jabbar Robbins, the Golden Lance. I know. It escaped me for I was like, what is that thing? What it's the Golden Lance. Exactly. Galtar. The shield was Voitors. Yes, the shield was Voitors. Exactly. Fantasy comes reality in the galaxy far, far away. Yes, 100%. James, Ramen Toy, thanks for hanging out with the dedication of the toys. I'm honest about the Smurfs and Exo Squad, though. I'd be down for those. You're hilarious, bro. Hilarious. Alberto Magana. Magana. I'm sorry, my friend. Alberto Magana. Peace, my friend. Peace to you too. Sledge, good night. Good night, everybody. Timmy the K. Mahalo, mahalo, brother. To you too, my friend. Good to see you. Sith Brit 72. Good night, Jay. Good night, Sith Brit. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Guys, once again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This is the highlight of weekend. You guys are, of course, the best. I really appreciate all the love and support. And you guys, please, I hope everybody out there is doing well and staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Geek proud.